It's rather rare that I read a script and it pops. Uh, when I say pop, I mean, wow, this is nothing I've ever seen before. This is the kind of movie I like to see, you know. And that was certainly my reaction on this film. And to find out that the writer, Drew Goddard, is also directing it, that was a big plus. When you've got the writer who's the director as well, then you know you've got the goods when you're doing your work. You've got the source material. This is where all those ideas came from, and Drew really came up with a great idea for a movie, and then to be able to execute it as well as he has is really thrilling. When you got a movie like this one that's filled with surprises and you know turns that you're not expecting, you don't want to know too much about it. So I'm not going to say too much about it, other than it's a terrific ride with some great music. I mean, this is well, this is my era. You know, everybody loves their era's music the best, but you got to come on, the '60s, Motown, come on. When you've got a singer like Cynthia Erivo, oh man, you're in for a real treat. Cynthia, you know, and the rest of the cast and crew were lucky enough to be around her working. You know, all day long we'd hear these beautiful tunes coming out of her, and the soundtrack of this movie is going to be a great one. The cast, man, Chris Hemsworth, Kaylee Spaney. You got to check her out. She's really going places. This young lady, wonderful actress. Dakota Johnson. I mentioned Cynthia already. Lewis Pullman. Oh wow, what a great treat he is. And Nick Offerman, had a wonderful time with Nick. And then John Hamm. What a brilliant performance. Martin Wist, our set designer, man, what a wonderful set. You know, as I was saying, you've got this state line going right through the lobby of the hotel, California on one side, Nevada on the other. And the tones of these two sides of the room were very important to Drew, our director, that they represent different aspects of the film. There's a lot of metaphor hidden in all this. On the second and third viewing, a lot of stuff will come to light as you watch it. Drew Goddard, what a wonderful director, and as I said, writer. It's a real blessing to have the, writer, your director. And one of the things that I look for with directors, my favorite kind of directors to work with, are the ones that set a real kind of loose, loving vibe on the set, and Drew certainly did that. He felt very the spirit of collaboration, a gentleness, a lot of kindness just kind of shooting off of him, and that kind of makes everybody relax. And when you're relaxed, I find that your best work kind of comes out. You're up for exploring different ways of doing things, and he, was very encouraging to find out what are your ideas? How do you see this? And I loved working with him. I thought he was one of my favorites.